in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Aviators of Honolulu taking on the Huskies of Paris. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. But you look at this defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Young now. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Young. Can't get away, and he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Ready.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Ready. Go. Set. Cut.
Throwing. Young. And Sanders has got it complete. And he gets it down to the 32. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Third and short yardage. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And he won't quite make it to the 25. start the drive with Vaughn. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And the tight end goes in motion left. On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
6 the Eagles, 6 the Eagles. Track him, 60.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Alec Pierce, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
But you look at this defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
In motion right is Pittman. Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
They go play action with Richardson.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Okay, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
He may go.
Touchdown! Miles Sanders, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And the Huskies are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here we go.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
19 tight, 19 tight. Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates. Ready.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Following the interception, Young. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now they run the option on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, go!
Now Richardson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson.
Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
A throw over the middle, taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
Okay,
this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Running behind center with Vaughn.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Pierce in motion left. Richardson working from the gun. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Richardson shotgun on third down. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Richardson.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, it's Richardson.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
He'll buy some time right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
A nightmare on third and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Gay's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And Young's throw there incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
To throw, Young.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton.
Touchdown!
Tyquan Thornton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Aviators have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go, set. Ready?
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it, and they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Cut. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down, back to Sanders.
A nice little juke. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Huskies take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hold as he's brought down at the 11. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Richardson now on second down. Completes this one to Thornton.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On first down, Richardson.
is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Vaughn. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Richardson looking to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Deuce Vaughn, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Aviators go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Oh, he's got some breathing room, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
3rd and 4.
97. Ready. Set.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And on now is the punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try to do it again.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will see. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
There you go. Track 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
On third down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And Young's throw there incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Young now. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 62 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now Richardson. Quick slant caught by Pierce.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
On the ground with Vaughn.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Deuce Vaughn
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Aviators have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Gay is on for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Aviators 24, Huskies 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Robert.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Right through.
Young to throw it. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Back to it after the pick six. Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
17, 52 blaster.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Young. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for A. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
A play fake. Now Young. To the sideline and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep them clock.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Breaks through the contact. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey, hey, check that. Ready?
Vaughn, they'll try the left side. Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
87 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Aviators add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
17. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
His guys take over first and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last shot for Young. Forced out to his left. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Honolulu,
the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots.
Meanwhile, for Paris,
the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
my prime. I'm original. I wear digital. I see beyond. You get no response. I'm a rock star. I'm a got time. I'm a rock star. I'm a got time. I'm a rock star. I'm a got time. I'm a rock star. I'm a got time.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move, it's scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We don't switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of Mount King, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the love at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Ziggy Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and then it is time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always